The case of Doris Bither, known as the Entity Case, remains one of the most chilling and controversial paranormal stories in American history. It gained widespread attention after inspiring the 1982 horror film The Entity, starring Barbara Hershey. Doris's story involves terrifying accounts of violent physical assaults by unseen forces, disturbing poltergeist activity, and a blend of psychological and supernatural factors that continue to puzzle investigators. Despite skepticism from the scientific and paranormal communities, the events that unfolded in her home remain a subject of intense fascination. Doris Bither was a single mother of four, living in Culver City, California, in the early 1970s. Her life had been marked by emotional trauma, substance abuse, and difficult relationships, which created an unstable home environment. By 1974, Doris and her children had moved into a modest house on Braddock Drive, where they would experience a series of terrifying events. Almost immediately after settling into the house, the family began noticing strange phenomena, unusual sounds, shadowy figures, and unexplained cold spots. These disturbances escalated rapidly, and Doris reported that she was physically attacked by an unseen force. Most disturbingly, she claimed that she had been sexually assaulted by an invisible entity on multiple occasions. Her teenage son Brian corroborated some of these claims, stating that he witnessed his mother being thrown across the room by an invisible presence. Doris's other children also reported strange occurrences, including objects moving on their own, and an oppressive feeling of dread that lingered in the house. Desperate for help, Doris sought the assistance of paranormal investigators. In 1974, she contacted Dr. Barry Taff and Carrie Gaynor, parapsychologists from UCLA, who were conducting research on poltergeist activity. Initially skeptical, Taff and Gaynor agreed to investigate her claims. What they encountered at the Bither home was unlike anything they had experienced before. During their visits, the investigators witnessed strange lights and orbs moving through the house. On one occasion, multiple witnesses observed a mist-like apparition forming in the room, which some described as taking the shape of a tall, muscular male figure. These chilling phenomena led Taff and Gaynor to believe that Doris's claims, though extraordinary, were not easily dismissed. One of the most famous aspects of the investigation was the photographic evidence captured during their research. Using infrared cameras, Taff and Gaynor set up a series of experiments to document the phenomena. During one session, as Doris attempted to provoke the entity, the team captured several photographs showing arcs of light surrounding her. While the entity itself was not fully visible, the light anomalies provided compelling evidence that some form of unexplained energy was present in the home. These images have since become iconic within the paranormal community, further cementing the case's reputation as one of the most well-documented hauntings in history. The case of Doris Bither has given rise to numerous theories attempting to explain the bizarre phenomena. One theory suggests that the events were the result of poltergeist activity, which is often associated with intense emotional turmoil. Poltergeists are believed to manifest chaotic energy, causing objects to move, loud noises, and, in extreme cases, physical harm. Given Doris's troubled past and emotional instability, some researchers theorized that her psychic energy may have triggered a poltergeist outbreak. Another explanation suggests that the phenomena were rooted in psychological and emotional factors. Skeptics argue that Doris's traumatic life experiences, combined with substance abuse, could have led to hallucinations, dissociation, and sleep paralysis, all of which might explain her claims of violent attacks. Furthermore, the suggestibility of her children, who were also living in a high-stress environment, may have influenced their perceptions of the events. A more scientific theory points to sleep paralysis and hypnagogic hallucinations as possible explanations. Sleep paralysis occurs when an individual becomes conscious during the transition between sleep and wakefulness, but is unable to move. It is often accompanied by vivid hallucinations and a sense of pressure or paralysis,
which can be misinterpreted as an assault by an unseen entity. While this theory could explain some of Doris's experiences, it fails to account for the physical manifestations and visual phenomena witnessed by investigators and other witnesses.